Hello, everybody. So, I have already started my podcast. If you haven't already noticed, I already put up a video, and the first session was of me doing bars, which is a natural healing. Remember, I tell you guys that when it comes to health and wellness, I'm going to be bringing to you stuff that is natural. I do believe in natural therapies. I do believe that if our body can create an imbalance in the body, whether that may be due to poor diet or maybe we're going through depression, anxiety, trauma, whatever it may be, I do believe that our body can and is very capable of healing itself. For the ones that don't know my story, I am a stage 4 breast lung cancer survivor. I was diagnosed back in 2014 and I was given only a year of life. That is with chemo for the rest of my life. In 2018, I stopped all chemo, all traditional treatment because I felt my body getting weaker. Now, am I against traditional medicine? Absolutely not. In fact, I believe that you, as a human, as a person, should decide what is comfortable for you. And I want you to be, comfortable with your decision when it comes to deciding what choices are out there in healthcare. As for me, at one point, I do believe that there was a necessity for me to take chemotherapy, and that was in 2016 because I literally was sent home to hospice. We didn't know if the chemotherapy was going to work. In fact, to be honest with you, I think that they really thought that I would decline and not come back. But by leap of faith, I knew there was something that I had to do, and chemotherapy was one of the options that I had to try to shrink, the tumors, to see if I can build my immune system again, try to get it stronger, and eventually the goal back then was to try to get off treatment and learn, to put holistic things, natural things that my body was lacking. I had to take accountability for my health. And that's why I believe that this podcast, my book, and a cancer course that is coming soon is imperative for you to learn. Because if we don't start talking about the things that can make a difference, then how else are we going to learn? Everything that I am telling you, I learned by trial and error. Back then, in 2014 when I got diagnosed, there wasn't a whole lot of information. I mean, it's like now, I'm 6 years later talking to you about a lot of things that I've done different. And this is why we need to start talking about stuff that can make a difference. Or is it possible for the body to heal itself from imbalances that we've done? The first thing we got to do is first take accountability for our actions. Because truly, if you can sit here and tell me before your diagnosis, did you take care of your body? Did you put your health first? Or did we take health for granted? Honestly, I know I did. I had a great life. I was on the top of my game. I was a 39-year-old woman with many dreams. And you know what? I wish that I would have put my health first to have known the difference of where I am today. Because maybe I wouldn't have gone on this journey. We'll never know. Now that I am on this journey, I'm willing to share with you everything or a lot of things that I've done different to help you get your body back on track. So, I have started my podcast. It is called Cancer Void. For the ones that are following, please share the post, as there's many people out there who could use your help, especially when it comes to cancer. Do you realize that a cancer diagnosis is 1 in every 3 Americans? The way we're headed, it's going to be 1 in every 2 Americans. I'm not gonna say that genetics does not have something to play in this. Here's the statistics. 10% of genetic testing is positive. What happens to the other 90%? That means that 90% of cancers out there are due to environment, poor diet, depression, environmental chemicals, you name it, the way we are living. So, if we learn how to change the way we are living, is it possible to have longevity of life, change of life, and a healthier lifestyle, not only for ourselves, but our environment as well? You know, the example has to start with you and me, because if we don't change, then how do we expect our future generations, our children, our grandchildren, to be any different? So please consider learning when it comes to a better, healthy life. My plan is to put valuable content together that people are not discussing or maybe don't know anything about. You know, I'm not saying that, again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not prescribing. I'm not here to tell you, should you do treatment or not. Here's the deal. I do believe, and I'll say this again, that there is sometimes, a reason, a purpose for traditional medicine. If I was in a car accident and I went to the emergency room, obviously I would need doctors to care for me. But here's the thing, as an adult, you need to ask yourself, are we making excuses for ourselves? Is it easier for us to go to the doctor and get medication because we don't want to stop eating our bad, or I guess poor choices of diet? We need to start changing our life and not relying on medication, because with time, understand, medication will harm the liver, the kidneys, the heart, some way, somehow. Our bodies were not made to be medicated for life. That is a choice that we have to make. And so these are questions that I say, please ask yourselves so that you can start taking your health accountable for your life. I'm going to start setting up interviews with people who are in the health and wellness, so that way you guys start learning, options that are out there that maybe people are not discussing. Just like I put up the session on bars. What an amazing therapeutic to cleanse the body, cleanse the mind, and cleanse the spirit. A lot of times we hold a lot of things in that are emotional. And none of that is good for our bodies. We need to let it go. So, again, I say, for anybody who's following me, are you building your strength, your spirituality, and your faith? Do you believe in healing? Those are questions, again, I cannot answer for you. Only you can answer them yourself. I will be in San Antonio, February the 29th. For anybody who is going to be in the San Antonio area, or lives in San Antonio, please share this post. I've been putting up flyers on where the location is at. It'll be February 29th from 12 to 4 p.m. I will be talking about health and wellness. So if you want to learn from a stage 4 cancer patient who's been through this journey, and thank the Lord, I am on no treatment at all whatsoever today. How was that possible? Is it possible for you? Come out and see me and learn what I had to learn to have made a difference in my life. March the 5th, if you're in the Houston area, I'm inviting you. Both of these events is open to the public. You guys are invited. On March the 5th, it'll be at 6:30 p.m. There's another flyer that is on my Facebook page. Please look out for it. That gives full details on where the location is as well. Are you guys still dreaming? Do you still have goals? Do you still believe in your future, even with a diagnosis? Do you believe in miracles? I ask you this because here's the next question. Do you believe in the Bible and what is written? What stories back in biblical times, the miracles that occurred back then? Because if your answer is yes, then why don't you believe that today, in the day that we live, that miracles are still possible? I can assure you that they are, and they're very much alive today. The only difference is our believing. Are you believing and speaking healing over your body? For the ones that are following me, not only are you going to learn health and wellness, but you're also going to learn your spirituality. In this journey, I have been through so much, and without God, I would have gotten nowhere. So I tell you guys, you need to build your strength, your faith, and a relationship with God. Continue to follow me and share the videos because you're going to be on this journey with me. Stay tuned with everything that's upcoming, and I'm going to ask for your support when it comes to my podcast, my YouTube, as well as my book, because there's many out there who are seeking advice and need your help. I'm at a point where it's getting harder for me to go one-on-one or visit a family, visit a hospital, or volunteer at the doctor's. Now I believe that this way more people can have the opportunity to listen, to learn, and share. I look forward to you being on this journey with me, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for the ones who are sharing, because it takes you too to make a difference. Until the next time, God bless you all. Continue to follow, and I'll see you soon.